They are right there on your state income tax forms, a series of simple charity checkoff boxes. Fill in one or more and you can donate a small portion of your return to that charity. The state controller does it at tax time.
They're good purposes, worthy causes, and many New Yorkers still do that checkoff. I've done it.
But now Controller Tom DiNapoli is rethinking that strategy after information from his office shows the money in some of those checkoff boxes just sits there unused. We are talking millions of dollars.
So it's not misspending, it's negligence, really, of not spending.
At the end of the 2016-17 fiscal year, $15.7 million sat unused in the 12 charity checkoff accounts that were reviewed. One of the oldest of those accounts is the Fund for Missing and Exploited Children, spearheaded by Albany attorney Terry O'Neill after the disappearance of Sarah Ann Wood in 1994. How frustrating is it for you to hear that money's not being spent in these funds?
Well, very.
O'Neill tells me he would never go the charity checkoff route again.
I found, over the years that whenever you just turn over some new money to a bureaucratic agency, they really don't know what to do with it.
The spending of the money in the Missing Children Fund has actually increased, and most of it is now being used. Not so for the 4 most recently created funds. Their money still has not been touched. One of those is the Fund for Homeless Veterans Assistant. $296,000 collected for veterans, $0 distributed.
The veterans are hurting. Let's get them taken care of. Let's get it done. Let's make it happen. Whoever has to loose the strings or open the floodgates, here we got finances sitting there, just sitting there, that's already designated for these veterans, and it's not released to them.
Jim Pratt runs the Albany Veterans Miracle Center, a program that provides free essential goods to those who have served. Like Terry O'Neill, he blames bureaucrats for the charity checkoff funds not being dispersed in a timely fashion.
It seems like something at the top is stopping this thing. And I don't know what it is, but something at the top is stopping these funds from being released for these veterans that need it.
So who at the top is to blame? Various state agencies are tasked with overseeing the funds and the distribution of money. For the Homeless Veterans Fund, it's the Division of Veterans Affairs. No one there would go on camera, but they told me via email that they are waiting for the fund to grow larger so it's sustainable, they say, for a number of years. Each overseeing agency is required to submit to legislative committees an annual report on the funds. The controller could find little or no record of those reports being submitted. Neither could we. Are you seeing these reports coming to you?
No.
Senator Robert Ort is the chair of one of the committees that is supposed to be receiving the reports.
We find out time and again the money doesn't get to the people who it's supposed to go to.
Veterans Affairs says it has not submitted reports because it has not dispersed any money. A catch-22, if you will, that still leaves veterans holding the bag and leaves the state controller frustrated.
We do need the agencies to step up. Otherwise, I think people will start to say, why bother doing these checkoffs? Why should I put the money in if it's just going to sit there?
Even though the feds say they are illegal, 514 New York State promotional signs still stand along New York highways. The cost to you to put them there, $8.1 million. The Federal Highway Administration says they have to come down, saying because of the advertising and website addresses on the signs, they do not conform to federal guidelines. New York State has a new transportation commissioner who did not want to talk about the signs when we first approached him.
We just want to know, we hear...
Sorry, thank you.
I'm talking to the commissioner.
I'm asking you politely, thank you.
And I'm politely talking to the commissioner.
Thank you, sir, please.
Commissioner, we hear the sign issue, the highway signs may be coming to a head.
This way, no, please follow me, Commissioner.
Are you ready to take down the signs that the feds say are illegal, sir?
Sorry.
That was the scene outside today's legislative budget hearing on transportation. The deputy commissioner with Commissioner Paul Karras tried repeatedly to physically block us from questioning the commissioner.
Do you think it is time to take down those signs, though?
I have no comments on that.
Not long after that, a change of heart, and Commissioner Karras agreed to an interview.
We think the signs are beneficial to the motorists. They're beneficial to the state. They provide convenience and direction with regard to a variety of things.
There have been ongoing talks between the federal government and New York, but still no resolution that satisfies both parties, so the $8 million signs stay up, at least for now.
Might there be a compromise? Some signs stay up, some come down?
I'm not sure what we would call it, a compromise or not, but again, there will be an outcome here, and the conversations have been good.